seemed like there was a little bit more possession in the offensive zone as a result of your equipment. Did you feel like there was improvement tonight?
Yeah, I thought we made a step forward with the things that we touched on after our last game. I thought we spent more time in the O-zone. There was definitely more possession and forechecking, but, we've got a long way to go to where we want to get to. But, you're not going to go from A to Z without going through the alphabet, so there was progress today.
What are the areas that need improvement for the road trip?
Well, I still don't think we're tracking the way we need to. I think we're starting to, from a defensive zone standpoint, I don't think we're closing quick enough now. We're a little bit hesitant. Where I thought in the first few games we were closing quickly and ending more plays. We got to end more plays. We just got to get inside more offensively. As much as we had zone time, we've got to be quicker. There's got to be quicker recognition from an offensive standpoint. We get pucks, and then we're trying to figure out now what do we do with it instead of having some anticipation. So we need a little bit more offensive and defensive anticipation.
You can take us to the decision not to check.
It was the right call. Cody and Nick right away said it's a good goal, and they spent a lot of time watching the goals that go to review, and he touched the puck first, then pushed his pad, and we've already checked with the league, and it was, if we had challenged it, we would have lost.
How do you feel about Anthony DeClaire's goal in our game tonight? Do you sense he and some of the other wingers that you have are pressing a little bit? And do you need a little bit more from those guys?
I mean, we need a little bit more from everybody, but again, I thought there was an uptick in play, and it was demoralizing when you get down 2-0, right? It's the psyche part of it that we've got to be better at. We give up 2 quick goals that are just easily coverable, and we have a little. And then the third one was just real fluky and crazy. So, if all of a sudden it's 2-0 in the third, and you get that one the way we did, it's a whole different feel, right? And the third goal kind of deflated us a little bit, but sort of that little stretch there where they get 2 back-to-back goals at the end of the period.
A lot of controvery this morning with the bank. He's here, he's in the lineup, and
yeah,
he played pretty well. How would you assess this game today?
He had a good night, and as I said before, I have no clue where that came from. It has never been discussed, but people like to talk. I get it, but Banker got in the lineup because of what he's been doing. We all touched on he had an injury in camp and didn't come back probably the way he wanted to or the way we wanted him to, and he's worked hard and he had a good night tonight.
What would you highlight worst good parts of the night tonight?
I thought he was skating. He was physical. He had the puck a lot. So usually when that happens, good things happen.
The 2 goals you guys gave up at the end of the period, what could have been better, I guess?
Defensive breakdowns, both of them. Just defensive breakdowns, which, we haven't had a lot of, just considering how much time we spent on our end, but there were just 2 breakdowns.
Is that something you can fix in practice?
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Going this road trip, how important is it for this group to build on the positive tonight, not try to any sort of regression?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we all knew the challenge we had in this homestand, right? Let's be honest. And, we're disappointed with how it ended, and we're disappointed in, the game against Carolina. Tough one in Colorado where we give up the late goal, and then same thing happened at the end of the second period that happened at the end of the first. We give up 2 quick goals, and it just, so we feel like we're not that far off, right? And it'll be sure nice to get Granlund back and Couture at some point, because that'll make a big difference for us. In essence, when you lose those 2 guys, you lose 6 players. You lose those 2 guys, and they're going to certainly elevate the play of their 2 wingers.
Are they traveling, and are they possibilities to play on?
Granlund will travel. Couture won't.
Does it feel like bad minutes and moments over these first 4 games as opposed to not the play you want to see?
Yeah, like we touched on, that minute at the end of the period against Vegas, the last minute of the, 1 minute of play in the end of the first period. It's disappointing because, we did some good things tonight, and we're in a hockey game, and we just we take our foot off the pedal a little bit, and we pay the price. So we've got to learn to finish periods and play the full 20.
Can you take a positive that this might have been the team's best game of the season overall?
Yeah, I thought there was a lot of good things tonight. All right, thank you.